Hello everyone, welcome to the video. Here I want to share with you some information which might save you lots of money if you have a property in Australia and you are going overseas, or if you are already overseas. Here's something you must know if you own an Australian property and you used to live in there, and you are thinking to go overseas for a period of time which might make you become a long resident for tax purposes. If you know at some stage you might sell your property, then you should consider to sell the property before you leave. If you are already overseas as a long resident and you want to sell your Australian property, then you should sell the property before 30th of June 2020, which is only a few months away. But if you cannot sell before 30th of June 2020, then you should probably consider to wait till you come back to sell the property. The above point can possibly help you save $100,000 of tax for the profit from selling your property. The reason for the above points are because there are law changes which take away the tax benefit for long residents. Therefore, if the situation suits you, you should really consider the above points. Here I'll explain a little bit detail about how the law changes and how does it affect the tax for long residents. There's an Australian property, and say it's owned by Mr. William. When Mr. William wants to sell his Australian property, he will come from CGT, and the major tax concession for CGT are the 50% discount and the main resident exemption. Let's make a time frame to show how the tax concession has changed for foreign residents. On the 8th of May 2012, a 50% discount was stopped for foreign residents. On the 9th of May 2017, the main resident exemption was stopped for foreign residents, but ATO gave a transition period to the 30th of June 2020. For people who already own the property before May 2017, they can still have the main resident exemption if they sold their property before 30th June 2020. Let's have a look how those law changes affect Mr. William if when he sold his property he's a long resident. First, we have the look 50% discount. If Mr. William bought and sold the property before 8th of May 2012, he will get the 50% discount for his property even if he is a long resident. However, if Mr. William sold the property after May 2012, there will be 2 days matters: the day the law changed and the day he becomes long resident. Whichever day comes later is the day he can apply the 50% discount up to. Take this example, he will have the 50% discount up to the day he becomes non-resident, but he will not have the discount after the day he becomes non-resident. Now let's have a look at the main resident exemption. If Mr. William bought his property before May 2017, and if he sold the property before 30th June 2020, the end of the transitional period, he can still get the main resident exemption. However, if he sold the property after 30th June 2020, then he will not have the main resident exemption. The same outcome happens if he bought the property after May 2017. He will not have the main resident exemption, even though if he lived in the property or there was a period of time he was a resident, it's all gone if he was a long resident at the time when he sold the property. However, if he comes back from overseas and become resident, he will be able to have main resident exemption again. So that's why if he can sell his property before 30th of June 2020, he probably better wait until he comes back. All those points are based on the possible best tax outcome, but there are a lot of other factors to consider when selling a property. We hope this video will help.